All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with the uncommon run into God's Raid. We're still messing around in here, pretty much doing that. We got some free stuff, and we got some things we can do. Our heroes are pretty much looking pretty good. We do have a new level 13 weapon that is boom right here. So we did get a 5-star 13 legendary weapon. So now we have attack plus 15%. The only downside and the reason I left it on half beast is because it's all like HP accuracy, like it's that kind of stuff. So I figured I'd just leave it on her. I was gonna put it on my main damage dealer because that's a lot of attack, plus, but I don't know if it's worth it to be honest, because it's got crap stats. But I mean, it could keep him alive. But we need her to stay alive more than anything else. And I said I was going to leave the legendary stuff on her, so we're just going to do that. We've been slowly leveling up Poseidon. We got him to 16. There's a new exchange event going on, so that's good. Right here, exchange. So we've already gotten 75 points today. We ran through and got some. What is that? We did some gold running, as you can see, for 1 million. Um, Right now, actually, we have to upgrade one guy, I think. Actually, no, we already did that. So, as far as heroes go, we're still working on our uncommon hero friends. So these guys are all level 80. We got the awakening level on them. We're slowly getting these guys up. They're kind of moving slow. We did upgrade these two to 2-star. Like I said, we're going to be leveling every hero. We're just not going to be using them because we want to get the extra Legion points. And then I got all the uncommons. So basically, I'm doing all the uncommons first and all the mythics. So we're going to do both kind of at this point and just level them all. So they're all level 2 now, 2-star. These guys are both 2-star only because I had more pieces so I could actually ascend them. So if I can't ascend them, there's no point in leveling them up. So I'm just going to level them up as I can ascend them. So none of these guys have any. Actually, she does. So we can level her up too. I don't know if I have enough potions. I think we used them all. Yeah, we don't have enough. So we're basically so we'll level her up to 2 probably. We also don't want to go too crazy with leveling them because they take a lot of resources away from us and they're hard. So we may want to just stick to the 2 that we've got here and maybe just kind of keep working them up. Eventually, we'll have them all to 7-star and it'll be kind of nice. But otherwise, we're just going to leave them and they're going to kind of be there. She's really cool. I really like her. Ludamil, even though we're never going to use you. It's sad. Well, not never. We may throw them into mixes, like do some videos on them, but like not really. Like we're basically focusing on our uncommons. Um, we've got the gears on him as much as we can. I don't think we have any more of the pieces that I took off, right? Yeah, there's no more really good pieces. And we pretty much got some really good sets now for our guys as far as the power fragments. Oh, here we go. We did get an extra one. So we got this gold one, the legendary piece, equip. So that's going to give him a little bit more HP, which is nice. I don't think we have anything extra for these guys. We were able to switch a few heroes out with their crit pieces. Here we go. Crit, right? Oh, this is resistance, so we definitely don't want that. Nope. Don't want any of that. He has a crypt set. He is crypt set. What am I talking about? Critical set. Crit, not crip. And then we've got a few here. HP, right? Yeah, this is HP, so we can switch that out, equip that. So I've just been kind of replacing them as we go. Here we go. This one's give them 10 more block, which is good. These are really expensive to upgrade. So like if I'm gonna do them to upgrade, I mean we gotta pick the pieces. This is attack right here. This one's a percentage. So this one's worth leveling up. But look at this. Enhance. Yeah, 116,000. Ooh, that hurts just saying it. Yeah, but and that's for a point what 4.69, so like a point 0.7 increase in attack percent, which in the long run isn't that crazy. But yeah, I mean it looks like we have to unlock after enchantment 8. These are going to be stupid expensive. We're gonna do one. We're gonna just see. I want to see what this gets because we never really go this far. You know what I mean? I've never gone this far, and we did get some. We did get some gold. So I want to see where we were. So 9.6 so far. We'll go to 8. So that's 11. So that's 2% attack. So now we got, oh, we have to go one more. Whoops. Were we even at 4? I don't even know. There we go. And we got crit damage. So to see that was worth it. So now for wasting all that, we spent 700,000 gold. And basically we got almost about 2.6, 2.7% more attack. And we got an 11% increase in crit damage from that. So, I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, obviously. But this goes all the way to 16. So figure if 8 to 12 is at minimum $200,000 each, you're looking at 800,000 to 1 million just to get to 12. So yeah, these suckers eat your power. So yeah, that's gonna be where all our gold goes eventually. But yeah, that was worth it right there. That gives him a lot more damage. So that's actually pretty cool. So those that are interesting. Let's go in here and summon what we got because we actually got a bunch of stuff. Let's see if we get anything good. We're really looking for gods is what we want, but those come few and far between. All right, so that's those two. We got 10 free ones from the daily package. So we're going to use those, see if we get anything good. I mean, do we really ever get anything good from this? Not really. It's just good if you get, purples, just so we can actually upgrade them. All right, so we didn't get anything there. A lot of this stuff is just going to be for food anyway, so it's fine, or for upgrading, or for the god things where we have to feed them. I haven't gotten a purple in a while, and I think today we're going to go into the tower. Oh, look at that! This is my new home. Thank you, Harpy. You have made me a happy person. So now we got a new legendary. See that? That means we're gonna get more gems. I've blew through gems. I spent about 1,500 gems to get summoned so that we could get another um what is it? Another god. Where is it? Go to god summons. Pick up god. We don't want that. An absolute god. So we did get another one. As you're seeing, we're at 96 again. So yeah, we only have two pulls here. Chances of us getting an absolute god are pretty much slim to none, though. I think we did get pieces for another absolute god. And there is a new god, Perun, Pierogi. Okay, garbage. So this guy, he's a new god. Basically, he looks like Zeus. He looks like Zeus and Thor from the Marvel universe. He looks like that version of Thor. I mean, he looks cool. He's pretty interesting. I mean, he does lightning damage. He's basically Poseidon with lightning, is what he is, I think, if I remember correctly. So he's not bad. So definitely getting him would be a good thing. Gods, go to God summons. I don't think we have any extra God summons, right? Yeah, that was it. So basically, I think we got Braggy. I don't even know. Let me see. All right, so here's the heroes. Where's our legendary friend, Harpy? There we go. I think that was the last legendary hero we were missing too. Gods, here we go. So yeah, we got. I think Braggy was the one we just got. Or did we get Apollon? I don't know. Either way, we've got a bunch here now. So we've got a few absolute gods. I know we either got him or her or him. One of those two we pulled, and we've got extra copies of some of these. I think. Yeah, we got an extra copy of Apollon, which sucks. I don't really want him. But we did get extra copies of Hodor, so we are going to level him up with the new event that we got going on here. We're going to try and get some more pieces. But as you can see, he's looking pretty good. We can get at least a 3-star, I think, out of him, and he's going to be a good addition to my team for raids because he does that decreased defense. So we definitely want that. All right, collection. What did we win from doing that? 300. That's all we got from Harpy. That's all she's worth. It's probably because we just she's probably in another set that's like more important. That's usually what ends up happening. All right, let's go into the towers now that we've wasted our time so much. All right, let's go into the towers and see what we need to do. So, Tower of Reincarnation. We're going to go into, all right, so floor one, we're not doing that. We might do the human one. We're going to battle this up to 180. Autoplay. Sure. I don't think yeah, that's the funny thing. That's the good thing about the game in this game in autoplay. It's not like as annoying as in some other games that I might mention, where autoplay means, oh, you don't get to touch anything or change anything. There's always some dumb stipulation in games, right? I was playing a couple different games. I forgot what game I was playing recently. I have to think about which one it was. It definitely was. Oh my God, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. There was just dumb ass stipulate. Oh, yeah, that's what I was playing. So there was so Arcane Heroes is a remake of a game that I used to play. I think it's called something Heroes. I forgot, but it's by Arcane Venture, and they made a new game called like something Heroes 2. So it's the second one. It just came out this month, and I started playing it. I actually had to leave a review. It was so bad. Um, and it was just so dumb, the limitations. Like you couldn't fight a battle on auto until you actually beat it once, which means and the fights were slow as piss, so it was like terrible. Um, and you were like fighting these enemies, and every enemy can just kind of just do whatever they want. A level 5 boss in that game could one shot you at like level 10 to 15. And I was just like, what the hell is wrong with this game? And I just got really mad at it. And it just had really dumb mechanics that were set up literally just to cause problems and make you spend money. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. And I just deleted it. I was actually going to make a video about the game and see what was good about it, but it freaking sucked so bad. I was very upset. So I went back to playing Arcane Heroes because it's more fun. So I still play that game if you guys are interested in that game. Probably not, but I love it because it's like that old school RPG kind of look. It's basically like Raid Shadow Legends, but just older looking, which I appreciate, especially when it's done tastefully. So it looks like I think we tried this last time. We didn't get very far because I stopped it, but we're gonna stick to towers today. I don't really want to go too far in campaign. Campaign is kind of a little more boring. This is actually something we need to do, and I think we can get to floor 200 fairly easily. There's going to be a couple fights, obviously, that are just going to be ridiculous. I think there was a few that were like, oh my god, yeah, yeah. Like it was just every hero that you ever never wanted to fight, all in one fight at the same time, and that's how they get you. Like, oh, we're going to speed everything up, get there's going to be the dagger girl, that the assassin who kills your back row hero in one hit, and they're going to be one fourth the power. So I know those fights exist, as you can see already. Look at that. My tank is taking beatings right there from Wukong, because Wukong apparently is allowed to kill your tank in one hit. That almost reminds me of Battle Knight, because that was where the ads were stronger than the bosses. And in this game, a lot of times that's actually the case. I didn't even see what the power was on this. I think we're at 170. I really need to know who the hell made the power requirements for this game. It's very funny. It's like, oh, you only need to be 177 power to beat this. I'm like, really? Because I'm 400,000 plus. I think I'm like 440 right now. Granted, we're not even having trouble yet, but I get it. But look at this. Even this block boss, man. It's like, there you go. And the god kills him in one hit. Boom. And this is why I spent all of my time building my gods. Because the funny thing is you could technically speaking just put all the defense and HP you could possibly muster on any hero in this game, and then just level up your gods, and you'll be able to. I just knocked my mic. And then just level up your gods, and you'll be able to beat content just as easy as anyone else. That was the mistake I think I made early on in this game. Other iterations of this game, I would focus more on the heroes, thinking that it made sense. And yeah, the heroes in this game suck. They are literally pointless. Like you, who you use does not matter except for arena. But yeah, there's going to be some heroes that might work, but there's so many gods that have better powers than your heroes that it doesn't even matter. Like there's gods that can literally slow down entire teams and drop their attack. Um, you could just put a ton of HP and attack on your heroes and probably just kill every single stage in this game with gods. I'm assuming that's 100% plausible and possible. Don't get me wrong. Eventually, your heroes are going to matter, but yeah, they don't. They don't. Obviously, they don't right now. So we're still moving forward. We're not that far, so I can't say like, oh my god, you can do this forever. But there's gear. Like your gear is going to make you stronger, which is going to make your god stronger. There's those upgrades will give you crit damage. So heroes are getting better. I'll give you that. Like they are doing damage, so you can see like they won that fight. So it's not like they're not. But this is the beginning. Like once you start getting into tanks and stuff, yeah, it's like the only way to do it is with gods. So just level up your gods. Do it. Make sure you have enough attack to kill things in one hit with like Artemis and stuff, and you're fine. Poseidon, you can easily kill most enemies with just by leveling up. I think. I mean, we're only what 4-star right now, right? Let me see. Where is he? Yeah, 4-star Poseidon right now, pushing towards 5. So he's not even the strongest version of himself, and he can wipe out entire waves of enemies by himself without attack up sometimes. So yeah, look at this. Boom. Dead. All because that guy has infinite block mode on him. All right, can we turn this off or do we have to do the next fight? Let me see. That was 80. Nope, they're going to make me do it. Let's turn this off auto. I want to go into some of the other fights. Cancel. No, not cancel. Confirm. But you see, this is where Duke can be a problem because see, you literally have enemies that can just do that. Mhm. And my guy could have all the block in the world. He's still going to die to that. Now we could win that. We're going to fight that again because this is one of those fights that 100% can be won just by doing it a few times. And this team is 241,000 power, and they were able to literally one shot my entire team. And then people wonder why they quit certain games, right? Luckily for us, this game here, we're going to use this to kill someone right now. So there goes the tank. So now one of the Dukes missed. So now when I attack, it's going to go right through. So there you go. Problem solved. So it all it literally comes down to just what direction is Duke going to attack? That's what saves you in that fight. That's it. That's the only thing that stops you from dying in that fight. If they both hit correctly, your whole team dies like you just saw. All right, let's go into humans. I don't know what the power range on this is, but we've got these two so far, right? That's it. So they are 154,000. So the question is, can they do it? There's a god I would like to get that has nice, look at that. There's a god that I want to get that has I forgot which one it was. She has a healing property, really good for healers. Like I eventually would want to put that on my healer, but I got to figure out the orc situation. I might end up putting stuff on that uncommon orc tank and using that as a tank for Poseidon rather than using my healer as a tank, and then I could put the skill on the healing skill on my healer instead. But the good news is that that the healer in this, the goblin here, doesn't need attack really. I mean, it's his HP healing is based on attack, but like you can boost him up to be defensive if you want, and he just kind of doesn't die, so he'll just keep healing. All right, so we're on stage 30 here for human. Doesn't seem to be very difficult, at least at this point. We seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. Considering what we're up against, I love it. Two heroes. They're using a team of five that are 70,000. I don't know if we'd be able to get nice. We're getting gear for this too, which is good. We need that actually for stars. So I'm not. I might say screw it and just do these. We're gonna autoplay this one for a little bit. No, we're gonna do 10 fights. There you go, 10 fights autoplay. We need some wins in here. I still can't do it with the other one because was it demons? I can't do it with that one because well, I can, but I have to switch my gods and do, yeah, it's just so annoying. Switch gears and do all that other crap. Like I want to wait until I have it because I honestly don't care about the missions anymore. We're done with that. Like basically, we're just beat them as we can. Because they're stupid. They're like, oh, fight in the arena 700 times. So like we don't care about that. So essentially, missions become useless in this game because they take too damn long to finish. You could do the arena 100 times, I mean, but it says, but you have to win in the arena, like what is it, 500 times or some dumb thing like that. So yeah, you'd have to buy a bunch of arenas tokens and just let it go on auto. And technically, you could do it in one day. Like I'm gonna auto fight 1,000 times. I mean, it's what eight? I think it's 800 gems for 1,000 and for 100 fights. You can buy that. So yeah, so you literally would have to just like I don't understand why they wouldn't have just taken that quest out and just said fight or just fight win in the arena 5 times. Like what why does it need to be 500? Like what does that do for anyone? Does that make anyone does that make you better at this game? I'm just curious. I'm curious about what the thought process behind that quest is other than just wasting time. Remember back in the day when quests actually meant something? Do you remember those days? I sure do. It's like, oh wait, you have to go to the mountain. You have to hunt down like this one enemy who's really scary. You fight that enemy who's really cool, by the way, because it's like a boss. And then you kill that enemy, and then you bring back stuff. And then on the way there, you actually have some story. Like that was back when like a quest actually had a beginning, a start, a middle, and an end. Nowadays, it's just like, oh, how many chickens can you cook in under a minute? It's like, what? I don't want to kick any chickens for a minute. Final Fantasy is like the worst for that. I actually, yeah, they call that the what was they call it? The courier of light. You're supposed to be the warrior of light because all you do is transport items to other people. And it's like, dude, you talk to the quest giver and you're like, hey, lazy ass, you want to just go walk next door and bring the freaking letter and ask the question so we can finish the quest? So I guess this depends on what you like. Do you like pointless quests or do you like pointless quests, basically? Is there any game quest that is not pointless anymore? Hmm. These are like those Freudian questions and all these. We're getting real deep now. Like, oh my God, is any quest truly a quest if it wasn't given to you at night? No, that's not really true. So it looks like these two are beating up. I love that. I love her animation, by the way. She's like just like drops down with the moon. I love it. Just a little side note about me and that. All right, got two more fights, and then I think these guys will have. I want to see what kind of stuff we get here, because then I can use those. We did waste a lot of gold, so then we can use those pieces of gear to upgrade. I think I actually can. That's what I was trying to do. I forgot. I was trying to craft more gear, and I wasted that gold. I didn't waste it. I'm not going to say I wasted it because I have now a really good extra 10, 11% crit damage and 2% attack on that piece. So I'm not too upset about it. It's actually pretty good. That's a good trade-off is what I'm saying. Look at that. One hit to that guy's face, dead from Artemis. And that girl with the bow, she meows when she gets killed. Is she a cat? I don't even know. No, cancel. Got one more fight, baby. Do it. We're gonna get some wins. I'm all about the tower, man. I think we can easily get some wins here. I think we're just taking our time with it. Like we don't. There's no rush in any of these games. We're just gonna, see how far we can get each day, and that's the best you can do. There's no point like forcing ourselves into getting things faster. I can just put the game on auto and get gold anyway. That's what I did before. I mean, if I just leave it on auto and go take a shower, I'll come back to like 2 million gold. So it's not like it's the worst thing ever. There we go. We got more purple gear, and we got some more stuff for Pandora, probably, right? Nope, nothing for Pandora. All right, hero. Where's my boy? All right, so which piece? So we start all these up. This one can be start up, enhance. So we got one more star on the armor. So we're going to use it for that. What we get? Crit. Nice. Perfect. And then we've got these pieces, which we're going to upgrade as well. So we're going to enhance this one. Ascendance. So we definitely need gold so I can craft a bunch of purple useless gear so I can get these to 5-star. I think what we're going to do is we're going to force. That's right now. Force anything. We do have to upgrade. We need to get one of these. So we need an amulet or necklace or whatever this is. And then we'll have basically everything done because these are already ready. We just need the gear. So when we start making this, unless I get lucky for some reason, basically we'll use all the purples to upgrade this stuff. And then he'll be done basically for now until we start getting more legendary type gear. Um, he's only missing a few pieces. This is at 13 here, so we can actually star that up. So there's a lot of starring to do here. So that means we're going to need a lot of gold to get that accomplished. Um, we still need earrings for him. That's so crazy that we don't have human earrings. What the hell have we been doing all this time? That's sad. All right. Well, either way, like I said, that's what we're up to this time. We're kind of working our way through the tower. We'll push ourselves a little bit more in the arena, and we also have to push through some campaign. But as of right now, we're going to focus on towers and try to get through some of them. See how much gear we can get. We can sell it all off or use it for the try and get our crit damage up in Pandora's box. And I think that's going to really help push this account a little bit stronger. I mean, even at 400,000 plus power, we're having some trouble in some areas, but there's nothing that we can't fix. So it's not like I'm not stuck in any way as of yet. So if you're looking to do an uncommon run, just know it's not the end of the world. It is slower than a normal run, and you could do a lot better with some other heroes. But yeah, this is it's a much better situation. It's also way easier to level your heroes. Like I didn't have to spend any time worrying about whether or not I had enough purples and blues. I just was like, oh, I have enough. Cool. Done. So yeah, it was fun. All right, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, things you want to talk about, things you want to discuss, feel free to leave a comment below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. We do a live stream every single week, and if you're interested, you can become a member for $1.99 a month, which basically gives you access to all my videos as soon as I post them, and it gives you access to a free video every week that you can watch. That is usually behind the scenes or me trying out new games to decide whether or not we're going to make videos on them, things like that. And you get free emojis, and you get my free undying love. All right, so this is God's Raid Uncommon. Let's get some tower stuff done. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.